Hi guys, in this segment I'm going to talk about aspects. In the last video I was speaking about placements and I spoke about all her placements in her chart. But now I'm going to go dig a little deeper into layer 2 and talk about the aspects. Now I spoke a little briefly in the other video about her Mars, her drive in her first house squaring her sun, her pride in her 10th house of career and work, meaning that her energy conflicts with her career. Sometimes she could be a little bit too forward, okay, as a person, and it conflicts. See the squaring here? It conflicts with her job, okay? Another square happening is that Saturn is squaring her sun, meaning that sometimes her personal relationships could conflict with her her job, her career. Whatever's happening in the 7th house could be very conflicting to her career. Now, Saturn is actually opposing Mars, okay, her drive. Her Saturn is opposing her drive, meaning that her relationships tend to suffer due to her personality, her dominant personality. Okay, they tend to suffer. Another reason that the relationship is suffering is because of the family. Okay, now there's a lot of hidden things going on in the family as Neptune is squaring her Saturn. So her mom her mom could be a Pisces because Neptune rules Pisces. So that could also be a conflict to her relationships, and also it could be a conflict to her personality because she does not like to be manipulated. She's more of a dominant person. So right there and then that tells you a problem going on. And also Neptune opposes her sun, her career. Now she does have a trinity here. She has Venus trining her Mars. Very, very, very nice. Meaning that she could attract love very easily, okay? And her charisma also attracts love because the moon is also trining Venus and it's also trining Mars. So this is very harmonious. Now, can she keep that person? That's the challenge, okay? Because again, Saturn is in the 7th house. And Saturn means toil and working towards building something, so she really has to work on building a relationship. Finding one might be easy, but keeping one might not be that simple. And especially when Saturn's in Aquarius, and Aquarius symbolizes odd relationships. Maybe a person could be younger or older than her or from another country. Okay, that's odd. That's not something common. Okay. Now, something that could be conflicting with her Uranus could be her moon. And remember, I told you that the same way that she makes easy money is the same way she loses it, because Uranus symbolizes shock and sudden change. And the celestial object that is squaring her Uranus is the moon, meaning that maybe she's very aloof with her activities, with her pleasurable activities, spending fun activities, that is how she spends her money. Okay. Now, it shows here that Neptune is trining her north node. And remember, I said that the north node is where you're heading in life, and I said that she had to be a little bit more humble, because in her past life, she was a Capricorn. She was like a businesswoman, an administrator. So now she had to learn how to be a little bit toned down. And what's going to benefit her in learning how to tone down would have to be Neptune. Okay? And anything in the 4th house could symbolize, the mother, the characters of the mother. And I said it might be a Pisces, which in this case it is. And the mother's going to help her be a little bit more humble. Okay? Whether it be teaching her the easy way or teaching her the hard way. Okay, tough love. Now, her north node is squaring her Venus and her Jupiter. And this could signify that it's trying to let her, balance her impulsiveness to go traveling a lot and maybe be a little bit more low key. So that's something that's really preventing her from traveling a lot. And that is to focus on the direction of being more family oriented, because see, the north node is pointing to Cancer. So it's pointing to be a little bit low key and more family oriented. So that's actually squaring her impulsiveness to go traveling, okay, and explore new places. That's like a conflict of her life. She squares a conflict. Now we're going to look at the sextile house. She has Saturn sextiling the moon, meaning that it's harmonious, it sparks something. And her whatever relationship she has, is kind of in harmony with her children. I guess her children are the ones that kind of help that relationship, okay? And also what helps this relationship is traveling. Maybe she'll meet somebody traveling, and she's actually married someone in a foreign country. And Jupiter symbolizes the man she's going to marry, and the man she's going to marry is actually in the ninth house of foreign country. So this is in harmony with the seventh house. And what it means is that it's part of the story, okay? Jupiter and Venus are also in harmony with Mercury, meaning that she could easily spark conversation while traveling aboard, and it won't be hard because she's so conversive. So that's going to help this, okay? And also Mercury could form a trine with Saturn, okay? Now her north node is sextiling her sun, meaning that whatever career that or job she's taking is actually going to help her go to the direction she's heading in. And in this case, she's very much of a diligent person, a very patient person. So this job that she has right now is actually helping her, achieve this lifetime's challenge, okay? To be low key, to be more humble. Now we also have the North Node sextiling Uranus and Pluto, meaning the same way she gains her money is the same way she'll lose it. It's actually beneficial to her evolution to follow the North Node, because that way it'll keep her humble. She won't have too much money, you know what I mean? Like she probably did when in her past life, which is in Capricorn, the administrator. She probably had a lot of maybe not money, but reputation. But the fact that she's actually losing the money here could actually aid her in her spiritual evolution to be more humble, okay, in this Piscean house. Now, and Pluto is also sextiling Neptune, meaning that they're harmonious. However the mother raised her may be good or bad, is actually helping and aiding that she doesn't make a lot of money, and is actually opposing the son. Maybe the mother prevented her from being whatever it is that she wanted to be, and in this case it's true because I asked her, and her mother prevented her from being a stewardess. She wanted to, head in this direction because Venus is actually pointing to what she wanted to be, which is a flight attendant, and she ended up being a receptionist. That would, a person that's very patient with dealing with, daily customers. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is an overview of aspects, and I hope this helped you.